to the AllTalk Podcast number 3, episode 3. And I'm here with my man, Dirk. Go ahead, Dirk. Go ahead and, put yourself out there.
Yo, what's up? It's me, Durr.
Mr.
Better
Dirk
check me out.
Nasty. Dirk Vicious. And I think Rick had to go talk to his wife real quick, so we'll let him get his thing in when he comes in here. Uh, we're going to go talk about the wrestling first, there, right?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Big news in wrestling, man. Right now, we got some shit going on with CM Punk. CM Punk, the trial of CM Punk versus WWE has hit. It's. Well, I read about it, man, online and different shit. I guess CM Punk wanted to go to trial with it because he has all types of evidence with, Well, let's go ahead and go back a little bit because before, reason why CM Punk left was because differences, and there was stuff going on with the company and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
the poorness of the doctors at WWE, how trash they are, and yada yada. And then he did that podcast with Colt Cabana, who is currently with uh, Ring of Honor, yeah. Well, that guy does a little bit of everything, man. Holy shit,
Yeah, I heard, I
Ring of
heard that. I
Honor,
heard that podcast.
yeah. And he he went off, man. But so the trial was set to take place Thursday, but WWE is trying to come to terms because they don't want to go to trial, and I think they know. I think they know why they don't want to go to trial because you got CM Punk has evidence from his doctor, pictures, his conditions and vitals at the time of the staph infection he claimed to have,
Yeah.
and all types of stuff. And then you have the doctor who's suing CM Punk and Colt Cabana for $1 million in character damage or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Basically like saying that his character was really hurt by the podcast and everybody views him differently now. But at the same time, you have to. Hey man, like if you fucked up as a doctor, you fucked up, bro. And you can't really get mad at no one about that one.
Yeah, but
But
you know how you said that they're trying to come to terms, but I read the same thing, and they said that they did come to terms. That CM Punk settled out of court with them already.
yeah, I know. I know it's weird because I read that too. So, but I think CM Punk, man, I think CM Punk still wants to take it to trial. His lawyer is like some old school Jewish guy.
Oh,
He's like, he's the first guy to, CM Punk, so he called when everything happened. He's like, hey, I think go on this honeymoon with my wife. We just got married, yada yada yada. I want to get these motherfuckers, and he was like, all right, let's do it.
yeah. Well, I'm
You
about
know
to
what I'm
look at
saying?
more into that because I thought I seen they said they settled out of court.
Also too, CM Punk's also suing them because I don't know if you remember a while back when of course when they always go to Chicago, man, they always chant CM Punk. Like you can't go to Chi-Town and not get chanted, not what I'm saying,
Yeah,
not hear a CM Punk chant, and like I guess remember and remember Stephanie McMahon and Triple H sitting there was like, why would you guys chant for a quitter?
yeah, I
But
remember that.
he's suing them for that then too. I guess on the video game when you choose that's what it is. So it's like you know like I said, that's right there. I mean, they're basically directing who they're talking about because you know they're chanting CM Punk loud as shit. So I mean, who else would they be chanting? I mean, they ain't chanting on John Cena.
Yeah,
So it's clear. It's just clear. I mean, it's clear that she was dressed as a CM Punk. So CM Punk's fire rate. He's suing the company all together for like $40 million.
oh
40
wow.
mil. Yeah, so he's hitting them hard. To know in the video games how his moves are still in the video games, but it's under like custom 34 and stuff like that. And with that being said, you know, CM Punk is also suing him for that because he told them that you guys can use nothing like mine at all, nothing. If you do, you have to pay me. There's been 2 video games since they came out since he done quit. and he has not seen a check.
Yeah.
Not even one. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty pissed off, man. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, I don't blame him.
that's bogus. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't follow it like that. But to hear, I mean, to use anybody's likeness and not pay them is just flat out fucked. That's bogus as
I
hell.
mean, shouldn't don't they got his that documentary on the WWE network?
Yep, that's still on there too. Yep, and what's so crazy about that is with that being said, man, that was produced by him. He paid his own producers to come in and do that
That documentary?
documentary. Yeah, so that was all CM Punk, man. I mean, WWE helped, but a lot of that came out of his pocket. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you know how
Hell,
WWE is looking at like, well, it's WWE, it's under WWE, so we can use it or some other shit.
and then they were trying to say that his likeness, not his likeness, but then they're just trying to say like, I forgot how they tried to reward it. It was like, well, when you signed with the company back when you was in OVW, we technically own the rights to use the character likeness of CM Punk. But
Yeah,
CM Punk was CM Punk before CM Punk was
out
a Ring of
there.
Honor.
Yeah,
Yeah, so CM Punk's pretty pissed, man. He's trying to tap their pockets. I mean, I don't blame him. Like I said, I mean, if you're using my likeness and doing this all that, then you making money off it. Then I'm not seeing none of it. Nah, man. Put it this way, man. CM Punk is still white hot right now, even though he's not in the company. Because considering the fact that, you know, hell, what was I read? It was like, hell, he just did some big like autograph signing in Chicago, and it only had limited tickets.
yeah.
Tickets are sold out. But CM Punk was like, screw that. Let's go ahead and make it public so everybody can come see me. You know what I'm
When you
saying?
talk about that show that Cody Rhodes is having, that All In show?
Yeah, something like that I read, yeah.
Hmm.
Something like that. And then, also, too, you know what I'm saying? CM Punk also writes the Thor comics now.
Yeah, yeah. I remember
So
he was saying that.
he's making money off that. Then on top of that, you have, the,
He's making
he
his
has
own
that fight
comics
coming up.
too, right?
Yep. He has that fight coming up, too, in Chicago. Well,
Yeah.
who's that? Who is he fighting? Mark Jackson or some guy who's like
Yeah,
1-1
something
or
like
something
that.
like that?
Yeah. He's 1-1, I think. Or I think they're both 1-1.
Yeah, so he's gonna put asses in seats, man. And like I said, CM Punk, he's not the. I mean, like we all seen this fight with Mickey Gall, but yeah, but CM Punk, he's trying to get them motherfuckers, man. Which I don't blame him, man. Pay me my nuggets, pay me my money.
Yeah.
And then now with Ronda Rousey, now I found out, I guess, never overseas doing like their Europe tour. I guess she was competing in live matches. Come to find out, I had no idea. So she had like few, and they were all. Here's the thing: they were all tag team matches.
Oh,
They
where
weren't
was she at, Natty or something?
Natty. It was like Natty, and then like 6 women tag matches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, okay, guys, come on, man. Like, I mean, you need a one-on-one match. I mean, because Nia Jax, she's gonna, excuse my language if any kids watching, fuck her up.
You say fudge her up?
So, fudge her up. I'm sorry, fudge her up. But then now kind of find out also Big Cass, he's injured.
Yeah, I read that. I read he was
Broke it.
injured again.
He broke the leg. He messed up.
He's injured.
So, and so I guess they had a match with it was I knew this was gonna happen. It was Jeff Hardy and Daniel Bryan. I guess Daniel Bryan filled the last Money in the Bank spot.
Oh,
So now Bryan's officially in the Money in the Bank match.
so I wonder what they're gonna do there. Are they gonna
They need to put right now, man. Daniel Bryan, they need to put him over, man. He needs to win. I mean, seriously, Daniel Bryan still has a big following, man. He has a really big following still, even though he was injured, man. That man then got a chance, still can. Yeah, they need to do it right, man. I mean, seriously, if they don't do it right, they're gonna regret it again.
Yeah. But that's terrible. I don't
And
know.
then
They about Big Cass though. I read that too, but they were saying that he was going in to see if he did re-injure his leg or it was just something small. But if he is re-injured, man, that's gonna suck for him because that means
yeah.
he's gonna
Well, put it this
be.
way. Well, put it this way, bro. It's supposed to be him and Daniel Bryan in that match to see who gets that last spot, and they had to replace him because he's in bad shape, man.
Man, it's terrible. More than likely, man, I don't think this shit's gonna last long.
Yeah. So with that said, Randy Orton also Brandy's
Boring,
favorite wrestler.
boring.
If she's watching, you know what I'm saying. Randy Orton, he's injured. He busted his knee up overseas. A lot of people got hurt overseas, man. It's crazy. A lot of them got hurt.
It's gonna be the climax.
Not Jax, but I heard what was her name? Ember Moon. She got injured too. Like damn, like what's going on over there?
Jeez, when did this happen?
I guess, man, all last week, man. No, Big Cass the week before. Then this happened like earlier in the week, last week. I don't know.
Because I know I seen Raw and Ember Moon looked like she was fine. She seemed like she was fine when she was wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I think it might have been something that's probably minor, but they did say she did get hurt.
Yeah. That's crazy. Anybody else?
Yeah. No, that's about it. I heard, man. Enzo Amore, he made his first appearance since everything happened with the case and stuff like that, man. And he's I don't know. There's been talk that he's been trying to do stuff for Ring of Honor, but I still think WWE should go ahead and just give that guy back his Big Cat. I'm not Big Cat, but Enzo Amore. Come on, dude. That dude was a promo. He did promos like he was tying his shoe. Simple, easy as hell. He just pure talent, man. Even though he wasn't the best wrestler, but he was a good entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I would say that.
Yeah, man. He was like the Flavor Flav of WWE.
I remember he said fucking fudge when he when he said Big Cass is nothing but 7-foot catchphrase.
Oh yeah. That's another thing too, man. Big Cass he's gonna have to do something big, man, because every time he wrestles, they're gonna be like bring back Enzo.
Right, he's like the Psycho Sid, man, breaking his leg.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that don't happen to him.
Oh man. Sid Vicious, guess what? There's a 2018 version of you.
I don't know, man. If they could do Big Cass right, man, I think he'll be big in WWE. But
No. Let me ask you a question. How come there's never been a big man, besides the dead man, to win the Royal Rumble?
to win the Royal Rumble, is that?
Well, as far as I think about it, as far as winning the Royal Rumble, there's always been guys smaller, and blah blah.
Roman Reigns is pretty big, isn't he? Isn't he like 6 something?
I hate him. I ain't gonna talk about him. But as far as I know, when I say big man, I mean Big Show, Kane, Braun Strowman. Well, I think that Braun Strowman won the Greatest Rumble, but guess what? It's not the Royal Rumble that he goes to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe they didn't see potential in fucking, or not potential, but they couldn't. Pretty much the people who they want to make big stars are the ones that win the Royal Rumble. To my eye, then they want to see what happens with them during the whole thing to the WrestleMania to see if they're gonna be able to take that spot.
And with that said, man, it's crazy, man. And also too, man. I don't know if I meant this happened maybe a few weeks ago, but Kane. A lot of people didn't know this, but Kane's also going for mayor of Knoxville County.
Yeah.
Tennessee, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I heard he won the first part of it or something, right?
Yeah, he won the preliminary. So yeah, big shout out to Kane, man. We have a big red machine mayor, man. I think that'd be pretty dope. Better than Jesse Ventura. No disrespect or nothing, but
yeah. I thought Ventura was pretty cool though. Man, everybody liked his for some reason.
I don't know. He was alright, man. I never was a big fan of him back in the day, though. He was like a wannabe Billy Graham, I feel.
Oh man, I heard that guy's senile now.
Oh yeah.
What else you got on the list for the wrestling situations?
Oh, so there's been rumors that the Young Guns, Bullet Club, these guys might be coming to WWE soon. Their contract is up with Japan Pro Wrestling. So I guess kind of fun. I was reading on this. I guess when the contracts are due to be up after they expired, there's still 6 months left technically. So they have to
Yeah,
finish out. You know what I'm saying? But after that, man, WWE need to capitalize on that. 'Cause like I said, them Young Guns, man, that Bullet Club thing is on fire. I mean, like I said, it's asses and seats, man. You guys are
yeah.
killing that Japan scene.
I hear about them all the time. I haven't seen them, in action, but I always hear about them.
Well, they're twin brothers. I want to say they look like twins. I want to say they are, but they're just good, man. They're like high flyers, and they're just cocky little sons of bitches, you know.
Sounds
Yeah,
like my kind of guys.
Then there's been talk with Cody Rhodes and Jericho going at it. I'd like to see that one. Cody Rhodes is white hot, man, and he's killing it right now. He's still the Ring of Honor champion last time I checked, but it'd be great to see
yeah.
that.
I watched something not too long ago. They were saying how Chris
And his,
Jericho's back in New Japan.
and his wife Brandy, she's wrestling too with Ring of Honor, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I heard she's injured right now.
Yeah, I was hearing that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jericho, he's beefing with somebody in New Japan right now, some Japanese dude. I can't say his name, and just, it's weird as hell.
Hard as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's about Cody Rhodes is true. Then that's probably not going to happen until later, unless he's going to do both of them at the same time.
No, yeah, most definitely.
Anything else in the wrestling world? Oh, what's up, Rick?
Actually, yeah, I wanted to bring something up about that. I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but going
Good.
back to what you said earlier, what you were talking about CM Punk, I kind of had a question for both of you. See how you guys feel about it. Do you think that maybe CM Punk is spreading himself a little too thin with this upcoming MMA fight? And what I mean by that is like him occupying himself with being a writer for Marvel and doing all these public appearances and going through all this court trial and these trials and this type of shit soon. With him having an upcoming MMA fight, don't you think that's something you want to devote 100% of your time to, so you can
Yeah, but you know what?
Step in there?
You know what? I agree with you. I really do, because like I said, that last fight he had was just depressing.
That's great. I mean, no disrespect. I know you guys are big wrestling fans.
No, he got scraped. He has ass whooped. I mean,
you can't
he got
expect
handled.
to come into something like that having no prior background, no prior amateur fights, no prior combat experience whatsoever as far as amateur wrestling, boxing, anything, and come into the big leagues and kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say he half-assed it, because I don't know what he did in his training. I heard he was training real hard and improving with his jiu-jitsu and all of that stuff, and they expected his ground game to be good with him being naturally athletic and having the performance aspect under his belt. So that being said, with him doing all of that, now how is he even going to come in and expect to put up a fight after what happened to him the last time, doing all this other shit? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
He's doing. I really think like he needs to take this serious, because I think if he loses this fight, I don't think he's gonna ever fight again. I mean, because Mickey Gall, when he fought Mickey Gall, you got to think this Mickey Gall independent, he was undefeated. I'm pretty sure. I think he is still. The kid was good. The kid's like 29, 28. I think he was 27 at the time. CM Punk like hitting his 40s. This guy's in the prime. This Mickey Gall kid's in the prime, and I think he built a little bit more he could chew.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he does too. That's the difference. Like, that's what he fights. He's a fighter. He wakes up every day to hit the gym to train to fight. CM Punk wakes up every day like, okay, I got an appearance here. I got an autograph session at this time.
Put make it quick 20,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at the man. Get your money and do your thing. But fighting isn't something that I feel like you can take lightly like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I think I'll train between 6 and 8 every day for the next 6 months. Like,
So
devote your life to that shit if you want to take, go far in it. Unless you're just a monster like Brock. Like, I mean, but even Brock had prior combat experience. He was a fucking national collegiate wrestler. He had some.
Brock's a beast, man.
But
yeah, he was fighting MMA before he went to UFC too as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had like little Like the other fights, so the just
I know he fought Mir, lost, then he fought whatever and won Heath Herring, then he got his title shot, and you know what I'm saying. But I didn't know he actually fought prior to actually losing to Frank Mir. I thought that was his first fight. I was unaware that Brock had any prior fights to that.
I think Frank Mir, boy, when he fought again, Frank Mir just
He wasn't
handled.
ready. He wasn't ready.
And
But
Yeah.
I didn't mean to digress and backtrack. I just wanted to
you're
bring
fine,
that up.
yeah.
Like, what do you guys
No,
think
you're
about
good.
that? Like,
I'm
do you think
glad you
he's
finally
CM
jumped in
Punk,
it.
yeah, cause CM Punk, man, like it's one of those names like me and Tone talked about. Put it this way, Mickey Gall made him type out in the first round. CM Punk got paid something ridiculous. Mickey Gall only got 30 grand.
Yeah.
right? And that's fucked to me.
Right, I'd be
But-
shitty as fuck. Like you need to you need to redo them numbers, nigga.
But you know what? The reason why is like you said, it's the name, man. He got paid. Like that fight wouldn't have been it.
Yeah.
No one would have gave a fuck if Mickey Gall fought Joe Blow. You know what I'm saying? No one would
Right.
have gave a rat's ass. But because he was
That would have,
fun.
yeah, because that shit probably would have been on the prelims if that was some shit.
And then too, on top of that too, Cleveland. They were in Cleveland. Cleveland is a predominantly wrestling town. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. So I think it got more of the wrestling fans than versus the MMA fans. I feel. That was the big thing that Dana White was talking about. Yeah, it's a blah blah blah. But at the same time, man, Dana White, you vouching for a guy who is gonna get irritating seeing this guy keep getting choked out. You know what I'm saying? I like to see him get knocked out. It'd be funny, but still, ain't nobody gonna buy that shit and see somebody fucking just choked out in 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Hell, yeah, choked out quickly.
Like a minute or two, like 2.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got on the list for the rest of the day?
You know what? That's about it. I know they've been talking about like another a live show in Indy. What was it? India? They was at the Greatest Rumble or something like that. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I heard they had to apologize because they showed that commercial with Alyssa Bliss and them singing that song, and that's how do you say it over there? That's where it's like wait a minute, was that Arabia that happened, or you talking about India?
Yeah,
Right?
Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Say when they had the Greatest Rumble.
Yeah, they had to apologize for that commercial. Women are ruled over there, I guess, or something.
But no, they just did something. They was talking about some shit on there, like they finally let women like get their licenses over there and stuff. It was like a big deal. So now women can finally drive over there, which is crazy. When you sit back and think about shit like that. Like man, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, that's crazy because they make women like they treat them like they're just there to actually just like to be there for the man, pretty much. They're there, they can't do nothing.
Try to make them like the Zack Ryder and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I got one or probably like one thing I had about wrestling. They signed a $1 billion deal for SmackDown to be on Fox.
Wow.
Fox NBC.
But that's actually smart, man. Because some people, that's like on regular TV and shit without cable. So that's smart marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they're changing the SmackDown's going to be on Fridays and not Thursdays or Tuesdays no more.
But they can never make up their mind. I mean, they want to have that shit, boy. That shit been on Wednesdays, Tuesdays.
Well, I think NBC is the one who said that they wanted to do that NBC's or to do that Friday, and I'm wondering if that's the case, how many things are they gonna be pushing around since it's gonna be on NBC now?
That's true.
I wonder if anything's gonna change because they're gonna be on NBC. Maybe not though. I think so. Probably still gonna be PG.
Nah. PG like a motherfucker.
That's coming in fall 2019. So fall 2019, that's gonna happen. And SmackDown's supposed to be going to 3 hours.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But at the same time, it kind of maybe they have to because they do got a lot of people, man, and they can't fit all that in 2 hours. If you think about it. And that's pretty much what I had about wrestling. That's all I seen. That was like good to
Depressing.
talk about. I got some
Hey,
movie
you know
stuff.
what? I was
What's
going to do
up?
it. Yeah, just some movie stuff.
Yeah,
I was going
yeah.
to
Go
say,
ahead. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
man, so I still haven't seen Deadpool, man, but Deadpool I heard was a big hit, man. It was a big hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too pretty soon. Hold on 1 second. Uh, movies. Yes, pretty much. Deadpool beat Avengers opening weekend.
Oh shit, that's big. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna. I wonder how much. I wonder if they're gonna take it overseas or what, and how good it's gonna do. It depends on how they are over there with it.
Hell, they
Anything you
might as
want to put
well.
on
Shit.
it, Rick?
No, I didn't hear anything about that, but I mean, wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen it yet. I do want to see that movie. Though. I want to see that more than I want to see the Avengers right now. To be honest with you. Uh,
Oh yeah,
Well,
you,
also too,
actually,
also yeah,
to
also too,
just to
man. Big
rephrase.
real quick,
Oh,
big shout out to Rick. Happy birthday, man.
oh, appreciate you. Yeah, that was yesterday. Old, getting older, getting up there.
yeah, I would have said at the
Appreciate you.
beginning. I don't know if people wanted nobody to know his birthday was yesterday.
Man, it's just another day. You know, when you get old, that shit ain't important no more. You celebrate that shit in your 20s. I was happy just to get some sleep last night. Shit, I had to work, came home, got some pizza, watched a movie, ate
Ooh,
a
what kind of
couple.
pizza you had? Yeah, JJ's.
I mean, no,
You don't like JJ's no more? What is different over? Man,
no.
I used to love
No, I mean,
JJ's when I
I
lived
mean,
out there.
JJ's is straight. It's all right, but I'm like, I'm a pizza buff. Like I live off of pizza. Like I got Ninja Turtle blood in me. But no, I had pizza. No, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing like special. It was just Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. I haven't JJ's in years. I want to just go out
Yeah.
there just for JJ's.
Just hey, you know what? It's funny. Every time my brother comes in from Virginia, that's what he does. He hits JJ's and goes ham on it. But let's not focus too much on pizza and birthdays. I
Yeah,
appreciate the shout out. That was outstanding of you guys to mention. Appreciate it. But yeah, I just want to point out that I had to really look up this. Yes, Deadpool did take the 3 week reign of Infinity War, but it didn't beat it. It's just that opening weekend finally has taken it down from being the #1 spot. But
oh,
I was
okay,
just gonna have a
okay.
breakdown of that. No, no, no. I'm just playing. But no, I didn't. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I would still like to. Shit, I just haven't had the chance.
Yeah, same here.
But
We're working out like crap.
yeah. But
Uh,
speaking of movies, Tone, I don't know if how long you wanted to talk about the Deadpool thing, but ladies try to stay dry on this one. But I hear Jason Momoa is set to play the Crow in the upcoming Crow remake.
Oh
What
wow.
do you guys think of that?
yeah, I heard about that a few weeks ago, actually, before I
Yeah,
started. Before I started about doing a podcast, and I was like, that's pretty. That's gonna be awesome. I think he
yeah,
could fit
yeah.
the
That's
part
fine.
for it.
Yeah, he's definitely got the build for it and the look for it and all of that jazz. I would like to see how they do it. I wonder if they're gonna stick closer to the original comic or how they're gonna go about remaking this movie as far as story wise goes. But I'm definitely looking like yeah, I can see him, as being like the rock star dude and whatever, and then becoming the spirit of vengeance that the Crow is supposed to be. So. I don't know, man. I like Momoa, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've liked him since Khal Drogo days. I like him shit since Stargate Atlantis. I'm going way back with it. But yeah, that's just I wanted to mention the Crow remake and because we all
Ooh,
know
that should be good, man. I always love the Crow, man. That's gonna be
ladies
absolutely
love
this movie
Momo.
epic.
Speaking of the Crow, how good they are. Has anyone seen the flop that Edward Furlong played in? That would be the kid who played John Connor in T2. He actually played the Crow in one of like the fourth movies or something like that.
No, I
Oh
didn't.
shit. I didn't realize that. No.
Hilarious, hilarious. Don't watch it. Just Google it because it's funny. But no, you don't want to see it.
Google, Google, Google.
I kind of faded away after part two.
Yep, same here. But you get bored sometimes. You're like, oh, what the hell? It's John Connor. Let me say, oh, that's atrocious.
Yeah, I've seen
Why
him
did I
play
watch
inside of the Demon House. There was a remake of the Demon House movie, and that guy looked terrible. Like he was stressing. Like he needed to get that movie to do something.
I
it?
need
That's
a
a whole lot.
check.
I think he needed a fucking cocaine fix. Is what he needed. He needed
Yeah,
something to
that's what
go
it looked
through.
like. Shit.
Crack.
The motherfucker did it like Jake the Snake did back. Like, I'll do your movie for you if you buy me some crack. Like, all right.
uh, let's see. Okay, Doom's getting another movie. They're probably gonna reboot
Oh,
that one.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you
Okay.
say I don't. I don't know. I don't want to say turn it down, but I don't know, man. They had that one movie that came out. I forgot the name of it, but it was first person view, man. It was pretty cool.
I
If I,
think Hitman Harry or Harry
yeah,
something or
yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah, something like that.
Somebody told me to watch that, and I never did. They actually gave me a bootleg copy. Like, man, you got to check this movie out. Watch. And I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like, I meant to, I just never did. But I heard all good things about it, truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
But is that what they're doing with this Doom film? It's going to be shot in the first person, or what?
No, no, it'll be. I was saying it would be awesome if they're gonna do it. They should do it that way because Doom is fucking a first person shooter. I mean, come on, you can't fucking be having a story of.
It is. I thought the sky was blue. Sorry. No, I know
Shit.
what you're saying. No, that would probably be definitely a fresh take on it. Like, the only thing is though, I'm worried about now that you do say that, like, either do it in first person or don't, bro. Because I don't know if y'all remember that really bad movie from the House of the Dead. I remember seeing
Yeah, yeah,
that shit was just all. It was like they tried to shoot some in first person. They had like shots where the people were floating in midair and the camera was doing like 360. I don't even want to talk about it. That shit just gave me a headache. I don't know why they did the things they did in it. Let's just hope that Doom doesn't follow the fucking path of all video game movies being booty. I mean, I'm literally trying to rack my brain and think of a video game movie that wasn't butt cheese, but
Street
you
Fighter.
know,
Yeah, I was trash.
fucking kidding, right? Like, for some reason, Guile was French,
Yeah,
Canadian,
yeah.
Jean-Claude.
Oh man,
I
The
like some of
Blanca, he
Van
was
Damme.
Brazilian.
yeah.
I mean,
I love some of
You
Van
Joe
Damme
bitch.
movies, but I was like, what the fuck? He had an American tattoo and the
you know
fucking
what? I
eye.
take that back. The first Mortal Kombat wasn't that bad. It wasn't
No, no.
great by
You know
any.
what? I enjoyed that one for some reason. I don't know why,
The
but I
second
enjoyed it.
one was. The second one was. It had more
Yeah,
characters, but the plot was fucking kind of weak. But
yeah.
yeah, video game movies just have you. We all know, man. Everybody knows they have that history of just being what the whole fuck is happening right now. Like, why even do this?
I mean,
Silent Hill, actually, I take that back. There's another Silent Hill. The Silent Hill movies were fucking good. They didn't follow the exact plot of the games, but I know
yeah.
people who watched them movies enjoyed it. And then when I actually told them, that was based on a video game,
They
they
didn't
gave me an
know.
ill. Yeah, they're like ill. Okay, a friend of mine's girlfriend, they watched it. We were like, oh my god, that movie was so great. I loved it. It was scary. And I'm like, and she hated video games, right? And I remember saying, it was based on a video. Oh my god, that was a video game, ew. And right away, I didn't like her anymore. But I'm just saying, yeah, people don't even know that the shit was based on a video game, and it was. It was just generally a pretty damn good movie. And the second one actually had Kit Harington, aka Jon Snow, in it. Throwing that
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
I remember that.
And I'm pretty sure what the first one had Ned Stark in it. That's funny, but
Oh shit! Yeah,
yeah,
it did. That's crazy.
right. But yeah, they were both pretty good, man. I care, but like I said, it's just very few and far between when video game movies again. I think Doom has the potential to be a good. The whole plot for it is a fucking great, interesting. I wouldn't say great, but good science fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists on Earth are fucking with things they shouldn't. Sorry for giving my cussing, but that's how I talk.
Yeah.
Scientists
No,
are
that's all
doing
good.
things that they shouldn't.
It's rated
And
R.
and open portals to another dimension that is the hell dimension, and they just start merging. It's kind of like the plot of almost. It's been done before, like in the game called Half-Life. It's been done in
Oh,
movies
my
called
brother
The
loves
Mist.
it.
Yeah, Half-Life. They got good stories, man. It's very Stephen Kingish, for lack of a better term. But yeah, man. I think I hope that they do this movie right, because like I said, I think Doom has a lot of potential to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Action, if not at
I,
least better than fucking man. But why? Why was Rampage a thing? Like, I hope it's just better than that. Though.
Yeah, I've seen that Rampage. I wasn't too
did
sure
you?
about that,
You
man.
seen it?
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't like it was. I don't know. No comment, man. It was just.
I don't want to see it either, man, because just I could tell it's gonna be fucking terrible,
I like The
which is
Rock. He
upsetting.
kick ass. He kicks ass as an actor, but that one was just like,
Wah, wah.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, that man needs to start picking his movies and shit. I mean, that new Jumanji, that was pretty good. I liked that Jumanji movie. It was pretty funny.
Jumanji.
It does look good. I still been meaning to see it. I got it on Vudu, just waiting for me to watch it. I just haven't watched it yet. But yeah, that does look good. I mean,
Yeah, it was a pretty funny movie. I gave it to him. He's like, look, I got pecs. I got pecs. Look at these. They move. Yeah, it was funny. Well, you gotta see it to know what I'm talking about. But
oh, I know, I get it. Yeah, because it wasn't it the little fat kid that he turned
No,
into?
no, he was a little scrawny kid.
Oh, okay, yeah, the scrawny kid.
And Kevin Hart is the athletic football star, and he was like, "Why am I short?"
But he was allergic to the yellow cake or something like that.
Yeah. And a chick was what's his face, Jack Black. He's like, she's like, oh my god. But I don't know, you gotta see it. Anyways, let me keep moving on.
So, I got some of that real quick. So, Jake Gyllenhaal will be playing the next villain in a new. Yes, you said it, Mysterio. I cannot wait to see that fucking shit. I love Mysterio.
Michael
In a
Keaton.
new Spider-Man.
Michael Keaton's coming back for that one too. So.
Yeah, so this Spider-Man is gonna be pretty badass. Like I said, Mysterio has not been done yet in the Spider-Man series,
Yeah.
and I think this is gonna be pretty badass. I cannot wait to see it. That Spider-Man Homecoming was epic. Like I said, Marvel is kicking ass, man. Like Marvel, like them actors in Marvel are gonna be making money forever. Like seriously, like wiping their ass with $1 bills and shit. That movie is just making so much money, man. It's crazy. And then on top of that, too, Marvel said they got allegedly 22 movies that's supposed to come out in Phase 4, but 20 of them are coming out for sure. So I hope they do Fantastic Four. Please redo it and do it right. Please, for me, just do that. Please do a Fantastic Four right. Don't do like Michael B. Jordan, but don't have him be the Human Torch, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Please.
You know what? I think, to be honest with you, I think they do that. Hollywood does that because, I don't know. No, I think because they try to get, more of the black Hollywood folks out there in movies. It's what I got my take on, from a while ago and shit. They put in, the characters that's supposed to be white, they end up putting black ones instead of the white ones to get something out of it, man. I don't know what it is.
Now you're just being racist. No, that was just uncalled for.
No, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying.
You don't have to try to be racist. The shit just comes that. No.
That's kind of like how Dave Chappelle, he did, when he did a little thing about Paul Mooney, whatever, movies and shit, and he was like, Paul Mooney was like, it's not Tom Hanks, but Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai? Give me a break. You had to mess with Brad Pitt. Home Killer movie, The Last Nigga on Earth, starring Tom Hanks. Oh man, but yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's like me playing Mike Tyson in a biopic and shit.
But no, I was just saying because I know there was a lot of movies they did that, and I know people were like shitty about it. I don't know why.
Yeah, they did it with Nick Fury because it was mostly like they're making the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of follow more of the Ultimate Universe in the comics. So yeah, they changed Nick Fury. I don't know why they changed Johnny Blaze. That confuses me. I'm sorry, Johnny Blaze. Wow, that's the Ghost Rider. Somewhere else there. And I know Johnny Storm. I don't know why they changed him to be Michael B. Jordan. I don't know why they do the things they do either. It just seems like it's more or less like some for no reason type shit, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Like there's really no reasoning behind it. I mean, I could deal with characters being racially swapped, but what's next? Are we gonna have fucking somebody else, like a white dude, play the Black Panther? I mean, I'm just saying. Just go.
Hey, no,
Matt Damon.
Oh shit. Ben Affleck.
Right.
That dude. Oh yeah. Then speaking of that, so Bennifer, I guess he's trying his best to get out this contract for trying to play Batman, and it's like, come on, dude, like, It's like you did all this work to play Batman. Now you don't want to do it all of a sudden.
Part
Come
because
on.
people were always shit on every movie he played in that's Batman, but I don't think it's his fault. I think it's the director's fault
Really?
because
Wait, what foundation do you have for that statement? Because Ben Affleck was pretty well respected as the Batfleck from what I heard. But
Yeah, he did. He
no,
did
no,
pretty
it was
alright.
no. I mean, like,
Again,
because I don't think they're like shitting on him, but they're shitting on the movies. The
oh,
movies.
that's because DC's extended universe is complete garbage. That's why their movies are trash. There's no debating that. You don't have to fucking. You could be blind and see that shit. That's not Ben Affleck's fault. That's the studio's fault. That's Warner Brothers' fault for
Yeah,
making all these movies
that's what I'm saying,
straight booty
and that's why
sauce.
he's like, man, just the hell with this. I don't even want to deal with it no more.
Right.
but you know, he kicked ass. I mean, I thought he did alright, man. Like, you
I
know,
mean,
I
yeah,
thought
I
he,
liked him. He did pretty well for a Batman. He surprised me. But he shouldn't like up and be a little girl about it and fucking want to leave because
Oh, now we're
have a
just being
period for no
petty and
reason.
name calling. Now we're just petty name calling. Y'all just leave my man Affleck alone. All right.
You think you tough?
See how tough you now.
I mean, since him and J Lo broke up, he hasn't been the same. No, I'm just playing.
No, man, he
Hey, you
done
know what?
smashed
That's
like all
true.
the baddest females in Hollywood, man. You gotta give Affleck his props. He done.
Yeah, I
Affleck's the
know.
man.
Affleck's cool, man. Don't get me wrong. I like Affleck, man, but I don't know. He should be acting the way he does. Just because
Been
people
on
You know what
sensitive.
though?
ruined
I
it for him.
think I think he's gonna do the one last movie, but if his reasoning behind getting out of the contracts because he knows he's gonna flop, he's kind of he's saving his own legacy, man. Like, why would I want to do a movie I know is gonna get critically bashed into the dirt and not do good box office wise? And why would I want to be a part of that? Why would anyone want to be a part of that? That'd be like doing something is gonna fail before you even start. Like, I guess. But then again, okay, I see it from that perspective. Now that I actually say it out loud, it's kind of a bitch move because you don't know. Maybe this next movie will be something. Like if he does the Batman, it might just be the one that DC needed to keep their movies alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
and
thought he
plus
written
too,
it though.
He
he
was
written it,
supposed
but
to
he
write it.
stopped. Exactly. I
Oh,
think Joss Whedon took over, or something like that. So somebody took over. I want to say, but you know what, man? DC man have so many awesome villains, characters, just like Marvel. They're just not done right. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, they are
I
not.
mean,
That's the problem. Their
they know
studios
too, and
rush everything,
and
and
what's
they
cool
get
is,
crappy writers.
and what's
hmm
cool too, because Joss Whedon, who directed like Age of Ultron and the first Avengers, he's taking over a lot. Now he has some shit he's doing with DC, so with a Marvel guy in there, you might know what I'm saying. Like I said, Joss Whedon he even said something, man. Like, look, DC is still good, you know what I'm saying? It's just stuff has not been done right. You know what I'm saying? We got too many people with their ideas in there and not think of like, okay, the main picture. You know what I'm saying, what we need to do, then yeah, it's gonna flop. I mean, you try to cram all this in a 2 hour movie, it's not gonna happen. You gotta plan it and what do you wanna do
Like
in this, you know
Marvel
what I'm saying?
did. Marvel had that 10-year plan. DC didn't have a fucking plan. Like, let's just make a movie. Yeah, that'd be like us right now, the three of us, while we're doing this podcast. Like, you know what? I say we just start making a movie. Fuck this podcast. Get a camera and just start recording ourselves being. Come on, man. This
That'd be
shit.
funny as hell if we did that.
I mean, I'm not a star, but somebody lied. You know, I think Tone would really take off in the movie world, though. He'd be well liked. Well
Shit,
loved.
you need to do stand up comic, man. He told funny as shit.
I don't know, man. I get real nervous in them situations. Stage fright.
Like,
That's what they call it. Stage fright.
Vomit on
stage
his
fright,
sweater
yeah.
already. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous. But anyway, so with the, I don't know if you want to stick with the movies too much longer. I know you don't want to move on and whatnot, Tone. But Tone,
No, let's talk about.
my guy. I'm
What up?
sorry. Go ahead, Daryl.
Man, I can't wait to talk about the games, man. The game thing is insane right now. This week has been a crazy moment in games.
Yeah, I got a few more things in the movies, man. I'm gonna let what Risk got to say get real quick, and I'll
Oh,
finish
I'm
off.
sorry.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited. I'm
I was
excited.
just gonna say that. Yeah, no, really. I can't wait to get in the games too. But Tone got me talking about movies and shit. Anyway, Tone, Mr. Halloween, Michael Myers. What do you think about
Oh
this reboot?
shit! I heard about this.
I'm excited for it, man, and I can't wait to see what's up with it, or when I see the first trailer hit, because I haven't been in the movies in years, and I think this is gonna be the movies that's gonna take me to go, or make me want to go see it.
So from what I've heard about it so far, that one of the writers is Danny McBride. That's pretty well known and been well
Yeah,
known.
yeah, I knew about
Oh
that.
shit.
Funny guy, funny guy. But I think he's definitely been taking this project very seriously from the interviews and articles that I've read.
Uh huh.
And Jamie Lee Curtis is definitely going to be a part of it again.
Oh,
And this is what I've
nice.
heard so far, is that it's basically going to be a sequel slash kind of reboot, in the sense that we're going to forget everything that happened after the first Halloween in 1976. We're going to pretend none of that other stuff happened. That's what they said. That's where they're going with this.
Okay, so they're
So at
gonna
the end of the
scratch
movie,
Halloween first. They're scratching the
two,
first
three.
Halloween.
No. They're not scratching the first Halloween. They're scratching everything after that.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna
Everything
be
that.
after two.
No, it's going to be after one, my guy. You're not
Oh,
listening.
okay. Now I understand. All right.
Follow me now?
Yeah,
So, Halloween in 1976 with Jamie Lee Curtis happened. She hid in the
yeah.
closet. She stuck him in the eye with a sewing needle. He got shot at the end, fell out the window, yada, yada. Well, I don't want to say that because this is what I was getting at. It's going to pick up where that one left off 40 years later. She's still Laurie Strode. Halloween 2, 3, well, of course 3 didn't happen. That movie was atrocious. As a Halloween fan, there's no way you can like that movie, Tone. I'm just saying. If you do,
No,
it's okay.
it was okay, but it didn't.
It
I
just
don't
used
put
the
it.
name. No Michael Myers didn't have shit to do with nothing. They just used that name for
No,
attention.
it was. It's my bad. My
But
bad.
anyway, I digress. Um, so yeah, all of that stuff, 2, 3, 4, Revenge, Curse, none of that happened. H2O, none of it happened. And they're gonna slightly retell the original story. They said, the 1976 version, put their own little twist on it, and then
Mm-hmm.
pick up from there 40 years later. They didn't elaborate too much on what they were doing as far as that goes, because they don't want to, ruin anything or give any plot point, major plot points or anything like that away. But Jamie Lee Curtis is a part of it. It's gonna be a reboot slash sequel, and I'm fucking hyped for it. I can't wait to see
So
what they
pretty
do with
much,
it.
it's pretty much in the new one. It's gonna be like it's been all those years. It's been like she thinks he's dead the whole time, and he comes back.
They really don't know, because remember at the end of the very first one, he fell out that window after he got
Oh
shot.
yeah. That's
They
right. That's right.
go and
Okay.
look, and he's gone, and that's how the
Yeah.
movie ends.
Okay. All
That's where
right.
they're
Yeah.
gonna pick up
Okay.
from.
Okay.
So,
I'm really interested in seeing how they're gonna do that.
right, because to me that kind of brings it really down to the more realm of reality. Like if you're a serial killer, I'm not trying to put myself in the shoes of one, but if you're a serial killer and you attack you kill all these people, he gets hurt, he damn near gets caught, he's gonna disappear. He disappears for 40 years according to the plot of this new movie. So
Yeah.
this whole time he's really had time to really like plot and scheme and stew over what happened, and he's coming back after her. So that's really gonna take it to the next level, I think, psychologically, of like, this dude has been stewing about this shit for 40 years. That's seriously scary shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what is this gonna be? What's gonna happen? How is he gonna, I don't know, man. How is he gonna, he's just gonna come back and start stalking? Is he gonna come back and just start killing people for, like, I don't know, man. I'm really excited about it, though. I don't wanna,
So who's playing? Who's gonna be playing Michael Myers?
that I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that from the articles I've read. I've just read plot points and that
Mhm.
Jamie Lee is coming back, and as far as that goes, that's the most that I've heard of it. But that could be a topic for another week. Maybe we'll hear something.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned,
I'll look
people.
up. Yeah. I'll look up more into that too myself.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
what else? Okay. John Wick, man. They're casting Holly Berry in part 3.
Yep.
Any thoughts
Mm.
on that?
Halle Berry, hey man, she can do it, man. I mean, shit, she's shit.
Halle Berry. Hallelujah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't know what they're gonna do with her though. I didn't know what to think when I saw the casting choices they've made for it. Because is she gonna be an assassin? I don't know what they're gonna do with her, but it's Halle Berry, so I don't know. She's
Yeah.
had movies that she's, been less than stellar in, but she's had movies she's been outstanding in. I can't even say it was her that was bad. She's just been in bad movies. John
Yeah,
Wick, I don't see
Catwoman.
being in
Nah,
that movie. Right, that wasn't her
Catwoman's
fault. That shit wasn't her fault. She just was in the shit. But you know, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with her. But John Wick 3, I mean, I've been waiting on that. The Wickiverse is definitely expanding and getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what they do with that now.
All right, the next one, Monster Hunter, man, it's gonna have a 60 million budget, and it's gonna
Yeah.
go
oh
in.
shit.
Yeah, it's gonna go in production in September.
Really?
Who's directing it?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll look more into that later on when I
Starring
see
Mila
anything.
Jovovich.
Yeah, yeah, I brought that
That's
up last.
Yep.
I think it was the last podcast or the one before that.
Yep.
You know,
like you
I got no problem with her. She's a good actor, man, but she didn't belong in the Resident Evil movies. I don't think so. I mean, I like those one. I like the Resident Evils, man, but she didn't belong in those. I remember when me and Rick, man, we ended up meeting up at the movie theater to go see the first one, man. We were like, what the fuck was that about? You
Yeah,
know,
I was just confused back then as a kid because, well, I expected it to follow more along the lines of the game, the plot of the
yeah,
game, and it just made mention. It actually didn't even really mention too much about the game. I know there was no mention. There was no. That came along later, which was cool. They stuck closer to the games, but the first one did do. But as the series went on, it got a little more interesting. I wouldn't say better, as far as like plot wise. It was kind of messy and all over the place. But they were entertaining. The movies
hmm
were entertaining for what they were, but yeah, they were always pretty like if you're really into the series like I am, which I have. Well, we'll talk more about this later. I'll let you go ahead and finish talking about what we were talking about with the movies and the
No, no, go
manga.
ahead. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't want to transition from movies to games so soon, but I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
okay,
heard
okay,
about
okay.
this.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Hold that up.
Okay,
Hold that thought.
I will hold
Uh,
that thought.
the last thing, man, sad news, man. Jet Li, man, he's battling thyroid disorder and spinal problems.
Yeah,
oh man.
hypothyroidism.
Yeah,
That dude looks 80 years old, and he's only what
yeah,
54.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
That's like so sad, bro, to see that.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
the hyperthyroid thing's no joke. You know, Brandy, she's going through that stuff right now. Yeah, so there's a lot to go through, man. I
hmm
definitely understand the stress of that, man. You know, it's
I,
just a
I
lot. You
was
know,
flipping out when I seen that picture of him, man. I was straight flipping out. I was like, wow, I
Yeah,
can't believe I
just
just
how it's
seen him.
aging.
Yeah, I just seen
Man,
him in
prayers to your
Expendables
wife,
and shit. Yeah.
Daryl. Yeah, I didn't know
I
she was
appreciate
going
it, man.
through that, man. That's because
Yeah,
my
she.
mom, mother-in-law thought she was going through that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but yeah,
Oh, you good?
that shit.
Yeah, she just found out like it was last June.
Mm.
Yes, but she's taking medication for it. It's going all right. You know, like I said, she has her good days and bad days, but you know,
hmm
she a G. She got this.
Cool, cool.
All right, now we can go ahead and go
Oh
into the
yeah, she liked
greatest.
it.
What's up?
If
Yeah, she wants a guest on the podcast. I told her we could do it. We just gotta, you know, her schedule's all crazy. We're working on that shit and blah
I
blah
think that
blah
would be
blah.
fun, yeah. Have
Yeah,
somebody else.
there always be one. It'd always be great to have a woman in here with her opinion.
Right, get a
Uh,
whole new perspective. One
yeah.
more
Hmm.
thing, Tone, just before we go into the game, just real quick. A new movie with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but these are the Shaun of the Dead guys,
Yeah.
the Hot Fuzz guys. A new movie coming out with them called Slaughterhouse Rules. Be on the lookout.
You know anything about that movie?
I don't want to get too much into it. I'll save that for next week. I said I don't want to.
Well, you already brought it up, so you might as well talk about it.
I don't want to get into it too much. I just wanted to give a quick mention for it,
Okay,
and
so wait,
be on.
what's the whole plot about it, or what's it supposed to be about?
It's called it's all right. They have details coming up. Their next project is called Slaughterhouse Rules. It's going to be their first major on-screen since they haven't been together since 2013. It's been 5 years since we've seen them in a movie together since The World's End. Little bit of details leaked about it so far, But all Simon Pegg has said, like, and this is coming directly from the man himself, is it's going to be a fun movie, a horror comedy. It's just he feels like it's the right time for him and Nick Frost to get together and finally do something. But basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's about a private school in London that sells off part of its land to an oil company, and then the oil company, due to their drilling and shit, unlaunches, awakens this ancient subterranean beast that starts to terrorize the school.
Oh, okay.
I like to keep
I
it
want to
short
look
and
forward
sweet.
to that. All right, man.
You
All
said
right.
what?
I said I'm gonna be looking forward to that because I like Simon Pegg.
Yeah, them my guys, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. But moving on.
All right, go ahead, Derek. What you want to talk about the game and shit, man? I'll let you go ahead and start.
Man, so man, I'm sitting there waking up, like I said, what was that, Tuesday? I wake up, now we're second shift. I look at that text from Tone. Tone was like, "Hey, don't get no PS4 Pro because these niggas already talking about doing the PS5." So Tone,
Mm-hmm.
what's up with that? What is up with that shit? I know. Last podcast we were talking shit about it, but now it's like, okay, they serious now. Like, all right.
Yeah. They're talking about they're coming. They're saying PlayStation 4 is coming to its end. Uh, but because they already got the things made up and everything for it, and they're using I think it's called Rise, I think, for the system. I think it's some computer thing on there. I don't know. I'm not really big on PCs.
Probably like a pony or some shit like that.
Yeah, but yeah, they're talking about it. It's not coming like 2019, 2020. I think it's gonna be 2021 is when they're gonna drop it. I think we're gonna hear about it 2020 and 2021 they're gonna drop it. That's what I think.
I don't know, man. Like this, I was telling my little brother earlier, man. Like we were talking about, he wants to get one X, and I was just telling him, man, like, you can do that, man. But hell, PlayStation already talking about the PS5 and all this other stuff. So I mean, I'm like, shit, you can wait, you can get it. I mean, it's whatever. But I already know when that PS5 come out, later on that year it's gonna be a slim version. So the slim's gonna come out, and the slim's gonna have all this and all that. So I told myself, if it comes out, I'm wait till the slim version comes out and just get it then. Personally.
Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, I'll probably end up saying the same stuff, but I'm gonna be like, man, I kind of do want to get that though. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
And they were talking about, I don't know if it's true, but I think they were talking about dropping a PS Vita 2 as well. But like
Hmm.
the way the Switch is though,
I
I'm
would
gonna
say,
have
do
to,
you really think at this day and age, though, that we really need a new handheld gaming system
no,
with the
I
way
don't think so.
smartphones, it would just be a loss of money for any company, Sony, Xbox, because even Xbox considered it years ago at one point doing their own handheld. I mean, the Vita's cool. I like it. Shit, I'm kind of mad I sold mine a few years ago. I'd like to still have it, to have my PS games, on mobile and take them with me wherever I want to go. I still like it. I think if anything, just keep the Vita alive. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you need to keep doing new things for it. Just port your some of your bigger titles to them. Yakuza 6. I see that being a good portable. I don't think God of War would work well as a small handheld port, but I don't know. I don't know what the Vita is capable of technology wise. But for most part, you could play some of your PS4 games directly on your Vita. Straight, you know what I'm saying? They did that whole play from anywhere type shit. So maybe they can
Hmm.
keep it alive in that sense. Maybe improve on that a little bit, to where you can take games like God of War with you on a road trip, and you ain't, you drove for 6 hours, you tired of driving. I'm playing some God of War. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah,
would be cool. But making a whole new one, I don't think that's really a smart move business wise. But again, what do I know? I'm just a curious little rhino.
Yeah. But like I said, I feel like the whole handheld thing. I think the Switch got that on lockdown. Especially how you can hook it up to the TV and just take it with you. I think
Yeah.
that handheld, they should probably just let that be and just worry about what the hell they're trying to do with this PS5 and worry about that shit before they do handheld and all that other shit. I think it's
yeah.
just too much personally, the handheld thing. And they just need to worry about,
I mean, they're probably
getting.
not gonna. If they do say something about it, probably won't be until like 2022 or something. But I don't know. They're talking about it, but I don't know, man. If they do, it's got to be better than a Vita, man, because Vita had a lot of shit troubles with it and shit. My nephew, he's got the Vita, but it's he can't connect to the internet for some reason. As I was saying, you can't connect to it, or other thing. When I had it, I didn't even really play nothing on it. I just played my PlayStation One games, and I think that's what's pretty awesome to use it for my PlayStation One games. But other than that, I didn't want no games for it to play on it. I had no interest in any games they had on there. Because, the games they be putting out for that come out for, let's say, the PlayStation 4, they're going to take stuff away from it. I remember when I had played wrestling, I had a wrestling game for the Vita, I think it was. And you had a certain amount of things you could use to put on your guy. And I was like, really? That's all I could really do on it? So it's like they like downgrade everything that you can play on there. Uh,
Right. I see what you're saying.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. If you go ahead with the next one, if you want, there,
Oh yeah,
Quincy.
real quick. I was looking online, man, and like you said, I was talking about that. Right, you said something about that Ryzen.
Yeah, that Rise, either Rising or
Yeah,
Rise.
they say this Ryzen thing is supposed to be like they're talking about it could be like a generation leap. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be really good, man. It's supposed to be like top notch shit. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
so
I heard it is some top notch stuff for the PC. So that'd be pretty awesome.
yeah, but so the other day, like I said, I sent once I sent to all you guys over here, man. It was I think me and Tone talked about it. It was the picture of that the PlayStation 4 Elite controller for $200 fucking dollars.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had confused that for the because I just glanced at it real quick. I didn't pay it because as soon as I saw a price tag in the controller, I was like, so what? No disrespect to you, Daryl, but I was like, I don't really give a shit because my brother had did that shit with the Xbox when he bought one of them stupid ass expensive, and I thought that's what it was. I thought it was
Uh,
just another one, but now PlayStation's doing it too. They're getting into that, but you know what?
and that
The only
price, I'm like, are you serious?
right, $200 to a what was it you said to me? You can go buy a used Xbox for that price.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Out of here.
you know why they do it is because a lot of Xbox players be like, oh, we can't use the PlayStation controller because it's so small and everything. So
Yeah, I could see. You know what though? I think what that and that's definitely true. And I think another main reason they do it, it's the pro gamers, man. Like I asked my brother when he bought the shit for his Xbox when he had the little Scud Pro, whatever the shit fuck it is. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this thing? What is this contraption that I'm holding? Why do I care? You don't feel that, dog? Like feel what? I feel a controller, man. Use your feet. Okay, so they got the triggers and the bumpers and shit on the back of the controller. So when you're sprinting and you can slide and you can what do you call it shit swan diving or duck diving or whatever in Call of Duty, all this yada yada. You don't have to take your fingers off while you're aiming I get it, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not a pro gamer. I don't play game battles. I don't try to play video games for money. I play them for fun. So it doesn't appeal to me. But I think that shit really is for the hardest of hardcore. You know, like I consider
Yeah.
myself a hardcore gamer, but there's levels to this shit, and I'm not on that one. Like I'm not dropping 200 on it. Even if I had to, like it ain't even a money issue. Like I could go drop $200 on a controller. How would I feel about myself afterwards is a whole other thing. Like I just spent $200 on a controller. I'm a grown ass man. What in the blue fuck?
yeah. I mean,
Even if
if it
it be
was
like
like 70 or 80, I'm like, all right, but 200, no, I'm never gonna go spend that
right,
much
like
on a
I'll go
controller.
spend $200 and go like I'd rather that's like a gun accessory to me. Let me go get a new laser light for my pistol. Let me go get a new grip and a dot sight for my rifle or some shit like that. That's what I'm trying to drop money on if I'm gonna spend money like that.
Yeah,
But a video, but everyone to each their own. Not knocking anybody who's like fuck you for that. I'll spend $200 on a controller. I'm sorry, I'm not knocking you. It's just not me. You're more hardcore than me. Respect. Like I said, there's levels to this shit, and you just a step ahead of me on that one because it's just not for me personally.
yeah. That was wild when I seen that price, man. I didn't think they were gonna do it for that.
Well, so I didn't even respond to Daryl too much. I'm like, yeah, my brother had one of those, and he's like, well, how? It's fucking ain't even out yet. I'm like, what are you telling me? And I read it, and I'm like, oh, this shit's for PlayStation, and they're slapping a high price tag, $200. Oh, I got nothing to say about that.
Right, and you know what's crazy? It was $200. But one controller that Xbox has coming out for the big new controller supposed to be coming out to help out people who
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that one, last week and shit. Yep.
I'm it's like, man, like you sit there and charge so much for the controller don't even for PlayStation doesn't even look awesome. Like I'm not gonna pay $200. That's like more than my fucking car payment. What the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously, like for $65 more, I could pay off one of my payments on my Jeep right now for that $200. Goddamn. Right?
That's
You could be rolling
wild.
the
That's
caddy
wild.
for $200. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
What else you got,
guess
bro?
that,
Because I don't really want to talk about these app controllers. Making me upset.
Yeah, my stomach hurts.
yeah. Talking about the Xbox streaming service.
Oh, hold on. You're cutting out. You were skipping.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You said what?
So, streaming service you were
Ooh, he's breaking up still.
Yeah, he's breaking up bad. Would you go in the kitchen?
Oh.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, my bad, people. Technical difficulties. But, so remember that streaming service you talking about, the Xbox and shit?
Game Pass?
No, not the Game Pass, but the shit we were talking about, how, like,
Oh,
they try
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Well, we'll be hearing about more of an E3. They're officially announcing an E3 this year.
Are they? Oh,
Yep.
snap.
So it's gonna be kind of scary.
Don't be scared, be optimistic. No, I hear you though.
So what's
We're
that
gonna
mean?
see.
If they're gonna start that, does that mean that they're not gonna be working on another Xbox, or they're gonna be working on the Xbox and do the streaming?
No, they didn't say, man. I'm looking online right now, man. They've been sitting there saying, they're trying to compete with PlayStation's. PlayStation has like the PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
I like that, by the way. I'm a fan.
Of the PlayStation Now?
Yeah, I like it.
So I guess you try to compete with that, but they're supposed to be doing some big thing on it. But my thing is, if they do that too, I'm like, all right, well, what about this fucking backwards to patch shit y'all doing? If y'all doing that shit, y'all might as well end that shit and just put all that shit in fucking.
Right. Yeah, that's my
weird.
thing about that. It's weird because it's like, to me, Xbox Games Pass was their way of competing with PlayStation's Now. Like, I like PlayStation Now for the fact for all the games I missed last gen that I didn't get to play enough, or that I didn't get to play at all, I could just get on the streaming service and simply hit a button, and boom, I'm playing that game. I loved it for the free month that I had this shit. I'd like to see the price drop a little bit, because it's like $50 for 3 months, which is, I mean, considering what you're getting, it's not bad, but I just ain't trying to pay that much for that, along with what I'm paying for my PSN, subscription, and anyway. But if Xbox does it, why have the Game Pass and the stream service? Drop one and focus on the other, kind of like Daryl said. I mean, I like the backwards compatibility thing too, so don't get rid of that. But that's honestly what I thought Xbox Games Pass was. That's why I subscribed to it initially when it came out. I thought it was a stream service, but it's not. I have to go and download the shit just like I would any other digital game, or for that matter, any game. And then I can play it, and it's stored on my hard drive, and it's taking up space. PlayStation's killing that with the Now, in the sense you're not doing that. It's not going on your hard drive. You go right in, press play, and you're playing, and you're literally streaming that game. Xbox's streaming service, if they're trying to compete with that, and that's what they want to do, drop Game Pass then, and put all the stuff that's on Game Pass on your streaming service, and charge a flat rate. Stop fucking playing with us and making us pay for your Game Pass, making us pay for your Xbox Live Gold, and now you want us to pay for the streaming service if you come out.
Well, I think the streaming service is for that play anywhere thing that they're trying to do. I think if they do keep the Game Pass, that's going to be for like the Xbox. If they keep the Xbox, because like I said before, that they're targeting.
Check this out, guys. Also, just I was reading too. You just said too. You got the Game Pass. Not the Game Pass. Some other shit. I don't remember if we already talked about that. I bet.
Okay, well, what was I saying before? It originally cut me off like I was some whore that was like trying to like get money from them.
I'm sorry, man. It's just you. I thought that's what we were talking about was the streaming stuff. Oh, you
Oh
said
yeah,
Durr.
yeah, there, yeah. You're like, hey, but no. But like I said, if they end up cutting off the Xbox altogether, they're
Which
gonna
they
just
won't.
they're gonna focus on the streaming. Well, you can't say you don't know how Microsoft is, man. They get fired. And like I said, they were gonna end that shit 2 years ago, or not 2 years ago, before they dropped the Xbox One. But Phil Spencer talked him into doing it. But I don't know, man. That streaming service, like they said, they want to get that out there. They want to put it on iPads, Androids, and everything. So that's the streaming, so they can play anything anywhere. So that's gonna be on what they want to do, man. They gotta wait until E3 to see what they want to do.
Right. But do
That's
you
good.
really think at E3 they're gonna announce a streaming service and announce that hey, we're never doing another Xbox console again? I
No,
just
no, no. I don't think they're gonna do all that. I think, like he said, they're gonna talk about the stream service. But
right. Yeah. So moving on, where were you gonna before we interrupted you like a whore or whatever you said? What were you gonna?
well, that's what I was saying right there. That's what I wanted to say. Now we can go ahead and
Oh,
let Derek see what he was talking about.
So surprisingly, Xbox 360. I'm sorry, just got a brand new system update.
mm-hmm.
Crazy. So this game, how long has 360 been out? It's still updating this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Right. I did
what
see.
was the update? Do you know? You know anything about
Um,
it?
I guess it's supposed to be help it run faster. Um, I guess basically put things like new dashboard up. What I heard, haven't read too much about it, but yeah, it's been surprising updates on 360, man. So
Well, I'm gonna have to
it's
go look
interesting.
at. I have to go look at Ralphie's 360 to see if anything was different
Right.
on it.
I've been meaning to pop my shit on since I saw that. I just haven't had time. I was gonna do it Monday when I'm off
Hmm.
and fucking see what it's all about.
Man, it's crazy. After all these years, man, they still updating that thing. That's crazy.
Hmm. What else you got on your thing there?
Basically that's it, man. Mortal Kombat. Oh, that's one thing. Mortal Kombat's been teased a lot. People are speculating that hey, this might be at E3. I really hope so, man. I hope so. I'm praying on it because I fucking love Mortal Kombat.
Well, when did the last one come out? 2013, 2014.
I want to
Good
say yeah,
lord.
2014 maybe. Because it came out with the XL. First it was just the
Mm-hmm.
regular Mortal Kombat X. The XL came out. So I want to say yeah, maybe 2014, 2013, something like that.
Now
That sounds about
I'm
right.
hoping to hear something about Splinter Cell, man. That's what I want to hear about.
Yeah, yeah. MKX dropped in 2015, bro. April 7th, 2015.
2015.
So it's just over 3 years old.
Okay, how far was Injustice apart from the new Injustice?
That's a good question too.
Ooh, I think that's been a minute. I want to say.
Yeah, Injustice, I want to say is yeah around 2013.
Because that came out in PS3, isn't it?
Yeah, it came out last gen, 360 and PS3,
Okay, yeah. So yeah, part I don't
and then they
know.
redid them. Yeah, 2013 was Injustice, and Injustice 2 was
Last year, ain't it?
yep
2017.
last year. So 4 years. So yeah, we're looking at probably I say like holiday 2019. If they announce anything for Mortal Kombat, we'll probably be seeing a release date around holiday 2019, maybe possibly summer 2019.
Yeah, they could probably show us a little teaser or something.
That's all I need.
Niggas
I
been
know,
Last
right?
minute.
Ed Boo's been teasing a lot of shit for Mortal Kombat. He's been asking people, who you guys want to see in the new Mortal Kombat? Just asking people on Twitter and stuff
Oh,
like
who
that.
do I want to see come back? Well, let's see. They've kind of, in a sense, to me, they teased Baraka when they did the Alien, because if you played the DLC for MKX, the Alien fought a lot like Baraka did. He had a couple of his moves, how much like the spinning blades, the shredding blades. I'd like to see Baraka make a comeback. I mean, what other fan favorites did we miss that wasn't there? I think we might see.
Rain wasn't in it, but they teased Rain in it in the story mode.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to see Rain because I mean we gotta think this is a new gen of fighters. This is going like Johnny Cage is gray. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sonya done had a baby that's damn near 20 years old. It's Cassie Cage, 18, 19. Jack's got a daughter. They grown. You know, Kung Lao's old man, grayed out.
Gotcha.
I think Luke Kang and Luke Kang, Katanya are now the rulers of NetherRealm. They're revenants, demons. You know. So maybe I'd like to see Fujin make a comeback, man. I mean, Raiden went dark, so let's see Fujin make a comeback and him be the protector of Earthrealm now.
It's been teased that Shujinko from Mortal Kombat Deadly, what was that? Not Alliance, but
Deception.
Armageddon. Deception. Yeah, that he's been teased to come back. So that shit interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to see some new fresh characters, but I'd like to see maybe, if possible, you know, Cabal. I don't know if they said he'd have to go.
Yes, you just said it. Yes, Cabal. Yes, that nigga was the shit. Yes, Cabal was a beast.
But yeah, I'd definitely like to see them. Maybe introduce some new characters. You know, they always deliver, man. For me, anyways. Like there hasn't been a Mortal Kombat. Even the ones that weren't popular and I didn't quote unquote like, I still liked them. You know what I mean? Like Armageddon. That game was highly hated, but I liked it a lot. So, for what it was.
Let me ask you a question though, Rick. Who would you like to see as a special guest? How we have like the alien and
Michael Myers. Didn't bring my man Michael Myers in that motherfucker.
I'll say Chucky.
Hey, that nigga can't fight. He stalks. He fights with a. But no, I'm just playing. I don't know. I just like to give Tony hard.
I was say shit. Jason didn't fight, and he did as well.
You said what? Jason can't fight.
Yeah, I said he can't move around, but he was doing well in the game.
Man, Jason's a beast. Jason's an unstoppable killing machine. Michael Myers likes to beat up his sister. You know what I'm saying? Like that's no, I'm just playing. But yeah, it just I don't know. Michael Myers would be a cool addition, but let's just say for fucking argument's sake, man, the DC has been doing their characters, you know what I'm saying, and they've had their comic book characters introduced in here, and then maybe let's fucking sneak a Marvel character in there or something if they can. I don't know. It would never happen. You can dream, you know.
Put Thanos in that bad boy.
Maybe somebody, you know, like that. Because what in Injustice, we've seen Scorpion, we've seen Sub-Zero, so we have DC characters crossing into Mortal Kombat. Maybe a DC character cross into you know, vice versa. You know, instead of Mortal Kombat going to DC, have a DC character come to Mortal Kombat. But let's have it somebody dark. Let's have it somebody, you know, who would actually kill somebody like a Lobo. You know what I mean? Have Lobo make a guest appearance, or if not Lobo. You said who? Yeah, Raven. Raven would be a good one. The demon Etrigan. I mean, with Liu Kang and them, you know, the whole underworld and shit. I don't know, man. That would be cool. But
and you know what's crazy too? Not to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
I know a few months back, Ed Boon was talking about making making that type of game, but with all the serial or all the horror movie killers in it, like they did for the PC one.
Yeah, I seen that PC game a while ago. That would be cool as shit.
Yeah, Ed Boon was talking about making one of those after making a Mortal Kombat.
How about a Hellraiser character in Mortal Kombat, man? Like a Pinhead or one of the other Cenobites, man. That would be some shit. I will tear your soul apart. You know what I'm saying? How dope would that be for a finishing? Them chains start coming out and hooking motherfuckers' faces and eyeballs, and then just rip them apart and fucking standing there holding the box and shit. Come on, man. Pinhead would be a dope-ass addition to Mortal Kombat. Who do you think should be the main boss instead of like Shao Kahn or someone? Well, we've seen Shinnok. We've seen. Let's resurrect Shang Tsung, man. Let's go back to where it all started. That nigga was the fucking antagonist. All right, because we know Shao Kahn's dead. They did Quan Chi. That was less. You know, they did Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, and that was actually kind of less than stellar, honestly, with Deadly Alliance, because they were just regular characters. But I don't know, maybe Shang Tsung, maybe let's bring in a new Shokan. You know what I mean? Like an ancestor of Goro who wants revenge. That would be a hell of a boss fight. But big, like you know how big Goro is. You know how big Kintaro was and Motaro was. Like make this motherfucker a towering 12-foot beast that you have to fight, who's fast and nimble, like you know what I'm saying, like a fucking tiger, but just hits hard like a fucking boulder. You know, some kind of Shokan warrior as a big boss or something. Let's mix it up. Or even as a sub-boss, but I don't know, I'd like to see an Elder God introduced. Like, Shinnok was a fallen Elder God. Bring another Elder God into the fold. Someone who's more, just as much of a threat power-wise. I mean, I can get on to it because I'm really deep into, like, I've been reading the comics for Mortal Kombat for years and played all the games. I'm really deep into the lore, so they can do so much and introduce so many new characters that it's just endless. The possibilities are really endless.
I was gonna say I wish they would bring Rico back, but wasn't Rico Shao Kahn?
No, he wasn't. That was just a misunderstanding. No, he wanted to be Shao Kahn. He was just like some dude, you know what I'm saying, who look more into it in yourself. I don't want to waste too much time talking about Rico. But yeah, no, he wasn't Shao Kahn.
Shao
Kahn is the guy.
All right, well, go ahead.
Definitely, I'd like to see Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Pinhead.
What about Chucky? Wild card there.
I don't see him being much of a threat to anybody.
Yeah. I don't know. I say they should have a stage where like a child's play stage or something, and like he'd be like a pet fucking move or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, a Jigsaw.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think it fits the verse.
Yeah.
I don't think it fits the universe of Mortal Kombat. Like, I'm not trying to, like, just write off every...
No, you're fine. I'll just say
throw out
names. I'm just saying random names, like, just to... Yeah, more common, I mean, they could be... You might see some... Hell, you might see some random people... You know, what the fuck?
Ghostface?
Probably some, yeah.
Scream?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so. Not that one either. I mean, you gotta think, like...
Might see characters from God of War.
We've seen that.
Yeah, we've seen that in Mortal Kombat 9?
We have seen it, so it's possible they could revive that new Kratos, bearded Kratos. That would be some shit.
I'll bring back that crazy motherfucker who was fighting in God of War, the new one.
What are you talking about?
Freya son?
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker was nuts.
The Stranger. I forgot his name. I just know that the Stranger.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. But, most definitely, man. Mortal Kombat always been epic, and you always done it right, so I'm not too worried about that.
Mm-hmm. What else you got, bro, on your list?
As far as games, man, that's all we have right now, man. Like I said, Death Stranding, they've been talking about, they're starting to hype it up a little bit, so we'll see some shit definitely at E3 about it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see, too. Remember, like I said, it's gonna be like a Silent Hill. I'm saying it'll be like Silent Hill, Metal Gear together.
I like Metal Gear.
Well, go ahead, Rick. Bring up what you're gonna say. The Resident Evil.
Okay, first of all, don't tell me what to do. All right.
Let's do what I say right now. Do what I say.
Sorry, sir. Okay. I don't have a whole lot. I don't want to take too much time because I know you got a lot of things you want to talk about, so I'm gonna try to be brief.
No, not really. I got like a couple of things, nothing big. So go ahead.
You know what? I don't like your attitude right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore the fact. And no, I'm stupid. Last week you had mentioned how you wanted to talk more about Games with Gold and upcoming. I've been grinding it out, but of course they still haven't announced June yet. They said Major Nelson should be doing it any day now, and that was 12 hours ago. So still looking forward to that. So we'll have something next week, obviously. But I think the sleeper hit of this week, man, was probably that free giveaway Vanquish. If you haven't downloaded it, it's free. It don't take up a lot of space. Download it, play the shit for a half hour, tell me what you think. Because to me, that was one of them overlooked games that Xbox 360 had that not really too many people know about. That was just plain stupid ass fucking awesome fun. It didn't require you to overthink. The story was pretty straightforward and concise. It was easy to pick up and play. You don't have to be a master gamer to play it, and it was just a whole lot of fun. I mean, just to me, it was a whole lot of fun. Epic boss battles within the first 15, 20 minutes. You're fighting these giant 200-foot tall robot machines, and you got turrets or shit blowing up, and it's just, like I said, it's fun. And the way the mechanics are played, there's not too many shooters like that. It's over the person, third person's perspective, over the shoulder. I mean, you zip around, there's melee combat, there's shooting combat, there's different shooting mechanics that you wouldn't use, like the way you kind of slide around and you can slow down time. You can switch to weapons on the fly. Even something as simple as switching from your assault rifle to your shotgun is fucking cool to me. Because the guns all in themselves morph. Like, okay, you're holding your assault rifle. You hit right on the D-pad to switch to your shotgun. You watch this shit fold up and switch and do all this crazy robot morphing transformer shit, and then boom, here's your shotgun. And it happens so fast. And it's just cool as shit. It's just a very simple game, but a whole lot of fun, man.
You make that shit sound exciting. Shit.
It is.
They gotta put your ass in the commercials and shit and talk about games.
Right. Shit's like a motherfucking Marvel movie.
But bro, it is. It's really fun. Like, and you're not paying anything for it. So what do you have to lose to give it a try? I thought it was a cool ass good. When I heard about it last month, and I was like, Vanquish. I'm like, oh my, I couldn't wait. I renewed my Xbox Live Gold subscription just to download that game. No lie. And to play State of Decay 2, but we'll get into that later. So, but yes, definitely the sleeper hit of the week is Vanquish, man. That shit was a lot of fucking fun, man. Definitely.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Hold on, wait. You say you had to renew your Xbox? I thought you could play on the Xbox more than the PlayStation.
I do, but I had canceled it just because I didn't want to be charged $9.99 a month anymore, and I wanted to pay for the year.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was like, shit's upcoming, let me go ahead and cancel it so I can renew it for the year instead of paying every month. And it was only off for like 2 days, and I was like, oh shit, Vanquish, that's right. Fuck it, I'll renew it real quick right now. Fuck it, it ain't done. So, yeah. Don't worry about me, nigga. Worry about earthquakes and tornadoes and...
I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. I'm in Indiana.
Iran and all that shit. So. Worry about what's going on somewhere else. Don't worry about
Anyway, go on with the next topic.
You're a jerk. No, go ahead, man. I just wanted to make a mention of Vanquish. Red Dead 2 got itself, a new trailer.
I heard they're probably gonna be putting a battle royal in that game too as well.
What, Red Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I could see that working for that. Honestly, as much as we've been bashing this battle royale shit, I think it would work for a game like that because I played a lot of Red Dead Online myself. And they basically, like, before every match, it was like a little battle royale. You had the quick draw, you'd line up their team, your team, and you have to draw, boom, shoot the guy. And then you can run around during the loading screen, and just everybody shoots each other, kills each other. Kind of like how Grand Theft Auto 4 was during the loading screen. I don't remember if y'all playing that online, but anyway. I could see it working for a game like that. Now,
I tried to play that online, but that motherfucker would not work on the Xbox. I had to get rid of it.
The Red Dead?
No, the Grand Theft Auto.
4 or 5?
5.
Oh wow, really? I don't see how it didn't work. That's like one of the most popular played games still to this day.
Yeah, I mean, it worked on the PlayStation, but when I put it on the Xbox, it's like it'll take forever to load up. And when it does finally load up, I'll start driving down the block and I'll get kicked out.
Huh. I don't know, bro. I don't know anything about that. But I don't know. I'm just trying to be optimistic. I think that mode could work for Red Dead, but I don't think it's going to be the focal point of the multiplayer. Definitely not, because there's too much to do with the way. Look at the way Grand Theft Auto 5 is, and Red Dead is made by the same people. So we're going to have basically something like a Grand Theft Auto multiplayer, but in a Western universe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What we're going to get as well. That's what I thought.
We are. No, man, there's no doubt in my mind. That's what we're going to get. Battle Royale is just going to be a mode you can play. Yeah. Look at how many modes Grand Theft Auto 5 has between the racing and the stunt racing and the
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's just going to be a mode. You're too fucking pessimistic, bro. Oh, it's going to be, I heard about... No, stop it. Stop with that.
Did I say all that? I was just saying. I just wanted your opinion on it. You know what? I swear, we're 20 minutes away. I'll fucking drop kick you off a fucking smallest chair I can find.
Oh my God, settle down. You can't take a joke. You're too sensitive, bro. I think you need more iron in you.
Anyways, we're moving on. Go ahead.
listen to him. Look how sensitive he is. Yeah, go ahead. I won't say nothing. I don't hurt feelings no more.
Oh my God. Go on to the next topic.
Go ahead, man.
Is that all you got?
Yep, go ahead.
I thought you wanted to talk about the Resident Evil.
No, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Well, you already know Resident Evil 2 is coming out and shit. They said they don't know if they're gonna show it at E3. It's like unknown.
Hmm.
So it's like a
Yeah,
half and half.
that's all I heard about it. I just heard they're going to be doing a Resident Evil 2 remake, so I didn't want to speak on it without, again, you're being
Well,
sensitive
yeah,
about it.
they were talking about this for the past 2 years, man. I was hoping to see this in January. Well, but
No,
January
but I
came and
just
gone.
I just saw something more recent. That's why I was even going to bring it up, but wasn't much released about it. So.
Well, yeah, there was. I read the article on it, and it's gonna be running the Resident Evil engine or the RE engine, or the one that went for Resident
Yeah,
Evil 7, and
yeah.
it's gonna be 30 FPSs at 1080p for standard and 60 native 4K for the Pro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Uh,
saying. They say it's the best looking entry so far.
yeah, it says it's gonna be up there with God of War. This is what they're saying.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the thing I'm curious about here is that when I was reading that, they didn't say nothing about the Xbox One X.
No, they did not. I
No,
didn't see
they
that either.
yeah, they didn't say nothing. Just all PlayStation. So that makes me wonder. Which I hope it's not because I don't have a Pro. I got a freaking X. So I'm hoping it does come out for the X. Uh, I know we talked about it last time about them taking some stuff out and putting all four stories all together in one game.
Was that the
Yeah.
Resident Evils?
Mm-hmm. Like the four. You know how you got the two discs where you can switch it back and forth or what?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking about that a little bit the other day.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they're supposed to be putting all that together, so we're gonna be seeing Mr. X through the original game as well. Alligator, which is upsetting. I thought they should have kept that. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the game, man. I hope it comes out a little bit after E3. The more likely it might come out in October, because that's when the first one came out. It was in October, so that's gonna be one I'm really gonna want to pick up on. It's gonna be over the shoulder, so they're gonna go with the Resident Evil 4 outtake on it.
Yeah, that's. You basically read the same article I did. Then I think we did read the same article because I mean that's all I really got from it was like the frame rate and how it's gonna run at 4K and so on and so forth. But they didn't really specify anything beyond the perspective. It's still up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like because the
Hmm.
remake, maintained the fixed camera like the original game did. This one, they're saying they might be implementing something like Resident Evil 4, but nothing is like confirmed yet as far as what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why I didn't want to speak on because it's all just right now. It says gameplay and perspective still seem to be up in the air. So like nothing's. It's all just at this point rumors. You know what I mean?
Well, shit,
So
I'm
until we get
tired of
something
fucking
confirmed.
rumors. They've been saying this for 2 years now. I'm ready to see something.
Right. Well, I mean, hey, it's gone beyond rumor. We know it's happening. We just don't know what they're gonna do with it as far as
Yeah, you don't know if they're gonna show that E3,
fixed
you mean?
camera. Right. So that's
uh,
that's really why I didn't want to speak on it. I wasn't being a jerk on purpose. I was just giving you a hard time because
oh, I
it's
know.
easy
I
to
already
do.
know my bad. It's all good.
But
Uh, well, you guys haven't said anything about with Battlefield 5. You guys see the thing on that one?
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was pretty badass. I heard
Yeah,
it's pretty
the
good.
presentation was terrible, but when they showed that trailer, it was pretty tight. Uh,
Heard
you said what? I don't know. You're cutting out. Oh, you still cutting out. You might have to fix your thing, bro. You're cutting out. Uh, yeah, Rick. You know how we were talking about how man they should just throw the season pass in with Black Ops 4 since they're like not giving us a story mode.
right,
Well, that's apparently what they're planning on doing is giving us a season pass.
good. Sons of bitches.
And
least they can do.
Battlefield 5 is doing the same thing. So there'll be no premium pass for Battlefield 5, which is
Oh, no, I
awesome.
did hear that. Which, yeah, because Battlefield be killing you with their microtransactions and shit too, and their season passes. Honestly, that's why I say shit about it. Because I hate to be the Debbie Downer at this point, but I don't give a fuck about Battlefield. I stopped giving a fuck about that game at Battlefield 4, and I played the other one. Was a Hardline, man. You know what I'm saying? The story was cool, and I like being a cop. I like doing
Yeah,
all
the
that.
multiplayer was terrible.
Yeah, the multiplayer was terrible, but I thought the fucking story itself was cool as shit. Battlefield 1, I didn't even touch the story. The multiplayer was alright to me.
Yeah,
These are my opinions. I didn't really care for it though. It's fun. I can see how people get into it, but it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for me. So that's how I feel about it.
yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I started liking Battlefield 5, man, or not Battlefield 5, but Battlefield. Like after I didn't play 4, but since they made that trash Call of Duty with them in space, I was like, man, I'm gonna get Battlefield 1 because that's pretty much World War One ish. So that's when I
Yeah.
started getting into Battlefield. You there or what?
I'm here, bro.
Oh, okay. So what is your intake on that about Black Ops not having a season pass and Battlefield?
Good. Like I said, I'm not gonna spend $50 for a season pass, but my question was to you was when my mic was fucking up was what was bad about the Battlefield presentation?
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. No.
Well, it wasn't. Did you see the Black Ops presentation?
Yes.
Okay, that was awesome. Battlefield wasn't like that at all. It was just all talking
Lackluster.
and all they just showed a 30-second trailer. That was it.
Wow.
Yeah, then that's when they talked about the premium pass not being inside Battlefield no more. So all the match will be free, which is awesome. I didn't buy no microtransactions on the first battle or Battlefield 1, so that was no thing to me. I just earned them through the game. That's no problem with me. I'll just level up through the damn thing.
Right.
So that's pretty good for me on my side. It's crazy because they both were gonna release a week apart. So the Battlefield or Black Ops is gonna be out the 12th, and the week after that Battlefield will release. Uh,
So which one you think? Which one you guys think would do better, Black Ops 4 or Battlefield?
to be honest with you, I think people are gonna get Black Ops 4 because I hear there's a lot of people hating on Black or Battlefield right now, all because there's a woman on the front cover of it.
Are you
Like,
fucking serious?
Is
yeah,
that really
literally,
why they're hating on it?
yeah,
Are
literally,
you for real?
yeah, because there's
Get
a
the fuck
woman
out
on
of
it. There,
here.
it's like, oh, there's a woman in here. This is not my war, not my game.
that has got to be the dumbest shit I've heard today, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, that seriously has to be probably the dumbest thing I've heard all day, and I heard some pretty dumb shit. That's.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna elaborate on that. I'm just gonna go ahead
No
and drink
comment.
this in my own minutes.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
was
fucking?
upsetting. That's dumb.
Bruh. Oh my god. Oh.
This is why we can't ever
Man.
have good games, people, because everybody wants to
That's
complain
why we
about
can't
every
have
little thing.
we can't
I
have
fucking.
nice things, right? What the fuck? Oh my goodness gracious! I'm gonna bet that most of the
Keep
people
moving,
who
bro.
don't like that are probably guys who don't have girlfriends. I don't know. I don't see the reason for why that would be even an issue. I'm trying to really rack my brain. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here and see why that's a problem, and I just don't see it.
Who
I can't.
knows? I heard a complaint a lot of. I heard the reason why Battlefield 1 did so bad in sales last year was because they had a black guy in the front of it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It wouldn't fucking surprise me. The day and age that we live in this world, it wouldn't shock me at all. I didn't like, okay, let me phrase it. I won't say I didn't like Battlefield. I liked it. It's fun. I just, you know what I'm saying. I can live with or without it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about the Battlefield games. Same
Yeah,
as I feel about Call of Duty anymore. Like I can live with them without them. But to not buy something just because, a woman's on the cover, a black guy's on the cover. That's some Nazi shit. Like, that's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, God damn.
That's so retarded.
Yeah, so
That's
I
so
was
retarded.
I went to the YouTube video and I see the likes and dislikes. That shit got more dislikes than the likes did. I was like, wow.
And it wasn't even a bad game, bro. Battlefield 1 was a solid fucking game. I might not be a huge fan of it, but there's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with it gameplay-wise. It's a solid
No,
ass
the
game.
multiplayer was great. The story was all over the place, but the multiplayer was great.
Right.
Yeah, that
So,
story was crazy. It was
I
all over
mean,
the place.
bro, there's actually people out there who I know a guy. All right, I heard of this guy say he literally did not play Call of Duty World War II because they didn't have swastikas in it because it wasn't historically accurate. Now that being said, I didn't know how to take, like, the dude is not racist as far as I know. I mean, like, he talks to me, we're well acquainted and shit. But there's swastika. You play the campaign, you see swastika flags, Nazi flags all over. It's just in the campaign mode, or I'm sorry, in the multiplayer mode, there are no, like, when you play as the Germans, you don't have the Nazi symbol on you. Who cares? Like, I don't
Hmm.
to not play a game because of that reason, or not buy a game, not like a game because of something that is. I think maybe, like, low key you are a closeted racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, what other
Yeah.
ways? And that's how these motherfuckers are nowadays. Like, if you don't like something, say why. You know what I'm saying? But everyone's so in the, like, too scared. Like, these racist motherfuckers. I don't want to get into like this shit, but racist motherfuckers are the most cowardly people on the planet. They really are.
Hmm.
It's easy for them to hide behind their fucking their blogs and their internet posts and all of that shit, but they won't come right out and just be like, I just don't like black people. I don't like women. I don't like the fact that women are on the cover or whatever. It's just stupid, bro. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
You good, bro?
But yeah, I thought the same thing was stupid. How they just like a game because of something that they don't like. It's on it. I mean,
And ladies and gentlemen, it's 2018. Chill the fuck out.
I mean,
Right.
to be honest with you, social media ruined a lot of things in the world. I mean, Lord, they ruin a lot of surprises that goes on in wrestling. I mean, I miss being surprised at something that comes up on TV because I can't do that because I heard about it on the internet or
Da 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 da.
video games are end up being good, but so many people who suck at it complain about it to the people on Twitter. They want to change it because to make them feel better, and it just ruins the game.
And that's exactly what happened with games like Halo. People suck at Halo. They don't like Halo, so they bash it online and deter people from playing it again. Even people who've been longtime series fans are like, I don't want to play it because I heard it's like this. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna give it a shot. Like, come on, man. The only way you should be able to say I don't like something is if you've experienced it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Except for butt sex, you don't have to try that to know you don't like it. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm good. But you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to games or music or any type of entertainment or media, listen to the song before you say it sucks. Watch the movie before you make your judgment. Play the fucking game before you call it trash. You know what I mean? Give it a chance.
Yeah.
Just don't be throwing out unnecessary hate to shit.
Last thing I want to talk about, man, is the State of Decay Part Two.
Yes, sir. That's what I was waiting for.
All right. First of all, how many hours? I mean, not how many hours. Were you able to play a lot of it, or were not
Oh
able to get
man,
into it?
from work and played it. I had to. I was like, I'm gonna download it. I downloaded it. Woke up the next day, took a shower, chilled, played it. Fucking loved it. Personally, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, what everybody was saying in these reviews, this game is off the chain. I like it.
All right, all
I
right.
like
Well, the reviews. I think it was going towards more because of the multiplayer, man. It was part because of the co-op. Is why that review part went down on it. I mean, because me and Rick played like what 30 minutes in the co-op, and we seen shit wrong with it right away. Uh,
it.
Rick,
What?
how do you like it though? Without the co-op.
Honestly, I mean, I'd like to talk more about the co-op. From what we played, I didn't think anything too bad about it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I wish we could have played longer. But I didn't see any too. I mean, you said you were having a little bit of lag issues. That could have been the fact that I was hosting. So maybe next time we can try it on your host, see if I experienced the same thing or whatever.
And you know what? That's the thing, though. That's what's terrible because we gotta. It's because we gotta count on our internet in order to have a good game. So that's what kind of bring it downward onto it. I think they should be able to supply service for that.
So you said it was your internet that probably slowed it down then?
No, because you were the host of it.
Right.
So we were going off. But I'm just saying, if I wish they would like put dedicated servers on for that game.
Right. Yeah, tweak the servers a little bit and figure something out. But
Yeah.
it's baby. This game's still baby. It's newborn. So, but outside of that, man, I'm with Daryl. I could nitpick a few little things here and there I didn't like about it if I really wanted to be, over critical of the shit. But for the most part, I picked it up, started playing it, and I enjoy it. I like the fact that you get to choose between a different set of characters at the beginning. You can choose between a brother and sister duo, a couple of old buddies, a couple who survived the Holocaust, and the Holocaust. Oh my God, that sounded horrible. A couple who survived the apocalypse, and a couple who actually met during the apocalypse. And they all have their own little interesting backstories and their own perks and advantages and disadvantages. And I took about a good 20 minutes reading each one and deciding who do I want and what do I want them for. Once I chose that, I started playing, and I'm like, great game. The mechanics were, a little different. It ran a little smoother in some places, a little, rougher in some points like that. But as far as it goes, I overall had fun. I could sit here and go all on and on and on with my review and all the little technical shit, but I want to let Tone speak too. So I'll go ahead and let you give what you thought about it.
Well, you already know shit. You already know how many hours I put into that game and stuff already. So,
I liked it.
yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. But like I said, the co-op, they need to do some things on it because, like I said, you say you had a silencer on your gun, but I didn't see it on my screen. And when you were shooting, it was loud as hell on my side of the screen, and it wasn't quiet. When you ran into it, when you're running the zombies into the rail, you weren't running into the zombie, like run over on top the thing. So I don't know. It's part because of connection issue.
Maybe I'm just a bad driver too. I don't.
No, well, I don't know. I don't know how you were driving on your end, but from what I was seeing, it was going over the railing. But I don't think it was you. I think it was just the internet doing it because it looked like the internet was messing with it.
Well, no, at one point I did probably go over the rail. I mean, I was driving like a maniac on purpose because I had zombies on my hood, on the hood of my car, and on the side of my car, so I'm going to try to bash them into everything. I might have lost control here and there, but, for the most part, I kept it steady, never flipped that bitch once, but,
How many hours did you put into it, there? Or you didn't get that many into it?
Oh, I don't know the exact number, but I mean, I played almost every day this week. Put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it though, man. I think it's pretty badass.
Yeah, I know. I like it too. Especially out of the single player. I'm a single player guy, so I like the single player on it. But I don't understand though. Like I know that when you later on, like when you do something, I don't know if you leave that map, the game is over. Like in the first one, so I'm afraid to leave that map to move on because I know it say if you leave this map, such and such, you and one other person are gonna leave together and go into another place. Because you get to go to different places and start over.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a good game. I think the graphics could be a little better in my sense. I think, but
Now, did you get the Game Pass or you just buy it?
I got it for the Game Pass. But I think I'll buy it. But that part be down the line because I want to get this Detroit game. I'm hearing good things about Detroit, man, and they said it's awesome. But I don't even want to talk about that yet until I play it. But But yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. Rick said I got like 50 plus hours into it just from freaking playing it for 4 days.
Yeah, I was impressed. A little worried about you, but still impressed nonetheless. Um, I think honestly, if we could get a little more technical, like outside of opinions wise, though, like I said, I'd like to get a little more in depth with the review. Then, since you said your piece on it, and I don't want to, I'm sure you want to end this podcast soon. We've been on for damn near 2 hours, if not over that. But
No, you're good. Go ahead.
as far as the technical aspects go, like one of the things I noticed right away was moving and jumping over things wasn't quite as fluid as it was in the first one.
Yeah.
It seems like they might have dumbed down a little bit of the hand-to-hand combat in terms of like the melee combat. It was a lot more over the top, a lot more, over the top, kind of almost slapsticky, comicky. The way you would like run and jump off a zombie's knee, 1 foot off the knee, 1 foot off the shoulder, jump way up in the air, and jump down, smash his head. All that shit was cool as hell to me. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, I enjoyed it. It seems like they took some of that stuff away and kind of grounded it, made the combat a little more realistic. I still like it, and they still have some things like that, but it's like you have to get to that point. You unlock things. You don't just start out as a monster. You got to, build your way up and get there. Little things like running over objects used to be a little more complicated. I think it's a little more fluid now. You just sprint and you'll kind of go along and over that rail, up this ladder, climb up that, and it's a little more smoother in some points. The driving controls got a lot tighter. They're a little bit better. The fact that you can even repair your vehicles now, like Tony thought it was a hindrance. I thought it was. I think it is too, but I think it brings a new level to the game. It makes you want to take care of your vehicles more. You can repair them, keep them. Before Tony pointed out, it'll just repair itself on its own, whereas now you actually have to do it yourself. It brings a new level of survival and taking care of things into it a little more.
I like how you could put like protection on your vehicles now too.
Yeah, armor, basically upgrade your vehicles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've done a lot more to it. Graphically, it's improved over the first one. It's not as grainy. It's not as cartoony looking. It's a little more smoother. It went from being like basically like a Saturday morning cartoon, grainy kind of look, to almost like not quite Pixar quality, not as good, but almost it's a little smoother, not as rough around the edges. It's not bad though. The graphics aren't bad, I don't think. They're just like Tone said, they could be better, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. I had fun with it. It's still a fun game. It's a fun game that has its problems. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect by any means. But if I was to score it like on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being complete trash, 10 being the best game I've ever played in my life, I can give it like a solid 6.5, 7, just because I'm a zombie fanboy. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in a Walking Dead world. Like I feel like there's things I can do, building up my status, my community, my people. I think I can give it a solid, like I said, 6.5, 7. It's a really good game. It's worth a try. It's worth, if you don't want to pay $50 for it, you don't want to pay full price for it, just $10. Play it for a month. After that, cancel your Game Pass. But it's definitely fun. Give it a try.
Indeed.
Well, what you doing tonight, Dirty? You want to try to get on some free man co-op?
Well, we can do that. Do some shit. I gotta take my dog out and shit like that.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight, man. And anybody else have anything else they want to put in on?
I just want to mention next week for all you Marvel fans, Marvel movie fans, I got something really special for you. Little announcement. Yep, I'm gonna save it for next week because I'd like to talk about it a little more. I know Daryl's gonna like to talk about it a little more, so got a special mention for Marvel movie fans coming next week.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Dar? Anything you want to bring up before we go?
I can't wait to hear what Rick has to say. Shit, I can't wait. Can't wait to hear about this, man.
Yeah, well, that'll be next week, everyone. I hope you come back and listen and check us out. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the show tonight. I will go in on a little.
Smash that fucking like button.
Smash the shit out of it. If we go more than an hour, man, it's a good thing. That means we're enjoying, and we're getting into the conversations that we're talking about. Uh, I want to send out the love for everybody who's subscribing to me, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to send Dirt some love, though, man. Dirt219, go subscribe to him. He's gonna start putting out some stuff pretty soon too. Uh, Rick, he don't got a channel up yet. I don't know if he's ever gonna get one, but where they can follow you or look you up at, Rick, if you want them to.
They can follow me on Twitter at Rick Grimes, RICGRYMES. Follow me on Instagram, same thing, Rick_RIC_GRYMES. Excuse me. And on Facebook at Rick Grimes, RICGRYMES. Check me out.
All right, for sure. You want to get about the show me, show your thing. Or just want to do your YouTube there.
Oh shit, hit me up all across, man. Dirt219. I know where to find me at. Bye.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night, and hope to see you in here next week.